Alright. So today, it's gonna be some more Animal Crossing. Well, Animal Crossing. Animal Forest. Because this, once again, is Dōbutsu no Mori. For some reason you didn't watch the first part, which would explain a whole lot of what's going on, because I'm not gonna reiterate what's going on here. Alright. What's... I have no idea what any of this means still, because I don't speak Japanese, I can't read it. Let's just progress. Let's just go back to the town, I guess. This is probably gonna be another shit show of a episode of sorts. Alright. I think if you could, like, give me a like, the expression on my face right now is kind of that of a reverse Poggers. What's happening here? What? Why is it snowy? What happened? Oh, don't tell me the clock messed up or something. Is the clock faulty in the battery? It worked last time. I tested it right after I shut off the game. And it saved my town and such. It saved the time. So maybe the battery's just dying? I think the battery is kinda dead. It's not entirely dead, but I think it's kinda dead then. Okay. Well, Rossetti's here. He looks a little different. He doesn't have, I believe even in the first one he has like a blue overcoat around his shoulders. Here he doesn't. I don't remember him not having that in the original Animal Crossing. Never in my life did I expect to get chewed out by Rossetti in Japanese. This is... Honestly, it's not as bad, because I don't understand what he's saying. But it is weird. It's really weird. Okay, dude. I know your spiel, just come on. Come on. We're done here. I know you're gonna let me off the hook the first time, that's what you always do. I kind of want to use the Google Translator for this, just because I don't know if he may be saying something really, really, really stupid. Let me use it right now. Okay, Google Translate this. Does translate him to Mr. Rossetti. Yes to... properly. Did you understand? Okay, yeah, he left. Alright. I'm gonna keep the translator on hand in case of situations that are weird. Yeah, so it appears that the battery is dead, I guess. 'Cause now it is 12:07 on the 2nd of January. Why is the first day in this game the 2nd of January for the clock system? I don't understand that. Okay, so it's January. Fuck you, it's January. And, I don't know what to do here exactly, because now it's January. It's April. It's April game, please. Why are you doing this? Why are you making it January? I don't want to go back to January. Everything's becoming spring now, and I'm tired of the snow. I don't want to deal with the snow. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Is this like a... Bring back up the translator again. this a message from, like, your parent or something? They're giving you a Christmas gift? Dear... It's just, Dear Merry Christmas from Santa. It's a gift. Kuroha reindeer. Dangle. The translator didn't name it Jangle, it named it Dangle. Thanks, Dangle. No, not that. What is this thing? A lovely table. Is that actually what this is? Gyroid, please! I said this last time, but just walking to the door... I'm having such trouble with not talking to the gyroid. It is so touchy in this version. Okay, let's see if this is actually a lovely table. It actually kind of is. Okay. You win this time, Google. Anyway, yeah, this is ridiculous. What day is it even in the game? Monday. It is not a Monday today. Well, I guess I'm not gonna see KK today. Like I was kind of planning. Aww. Man! Well, you can see what the store looks like all closed up in this version, but man... I forgot, it's 12 in the morning. You know, I'm gonna see if I can reset the game. And, fix that. So, I'm just gonna skip this entire... Well, no, Rossetti's gonna be pissed at me again. So, I'll go home and save. And fast forward time into the future by 20... I think this reset it to 2001 again, so 20-year time travel. Oh yeah, this is the, what does this actually say, all this stuff? I had you come all the way, I'm a little busy, please take it easy. Go, it keeps fluctuating what it's trying to analyze out of the words, and one of the lines is, go into the haze. That is ominous. Okay, yeah, let's go back to the menu, load back in, and time travel to try and fix this. I did not expect this. I really thought this battery was gonna work. Oh, that's gonna be a pain getting that replaced. And that dude I bought it from lied to me then. Kinda. Like it works, but it doesn't really stay alive forever. It's expected. The battery's over 20 years old. And most CMOSs last about 20 years or so. Maybe 10 if it's like a Pokemon game. Okay, this is where I'm gonna need the translator to find out. Where's the clock system? Sound? I like how it's fluctuating for that first one. Is either sound or... What was that again? Adult, let's go. Other things after all stop. What about other things? What can you do? It's with this time. What's going on? This is all gonna be broken English today. I'm very sorry, but that's how this translator works. Remake the unevenness. Home torn down. Match the clock. After all, stop. Okay, so the third option is the clock, I guess. Here we go. Today has been saved. Okay, let's time travel 20 years into the future. Wow. Back to the Future was right. We do have inflatable jackets and hoverboards. Okay, what's the actual date? Is it the 18th? It's the 18th. And it is 4:02 p.m. I'm gonna make it 4:03. Okay. Now let's start. So for the next, I do plan on doing at least 4 parts of this. For the next at least 2 parts, I'm not going to change the battery out for this thing, because I'm not really in the mood to put up with that. Like, I could fix it easy, it's just I don't want to have to order this thing. I don't want to have to research how to get this stupid battery, because these always come in special brackets, and, like, I've already opened up the cartridge and examined the board before I even started ever playing this, and, yeah, like, you gotta unsolder 2 spots at the back side of the board, because it's like this pin that goes, it's this double pin that goes into the board through it. And I was like, where the hell am I gonna get that thing? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so this is what today is supposed to be. One mild annoyance of having traveled 20 years is now the landscape is covered in weeds, which is not the biggest deal. Weeds don't really do anything in Animal Crossing or Animal Forest or any of these versions, because Leaf doesn't exist yet to judge you on that stuff. I wonder what the police station has. Because now that time has sped up because of this predicament, it's like the game hasn't been played in 20 years, so there's gonna be things just sitting around. I wonder how much stuff is at the police station, if anything is. Hey, I haven't seen you in 20 years. Let me see what they're saying. Are you eating properly? Come on, I quit my diet. Because I broke it. Isn't it fluffy? In addition. Just as it is now. It's cool enough. Ho 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 ooh, ho 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 ho. That's it. Warm. I don't like that. What is she to me? Wasn't there something like that? I don't know what you're saying, miss. What do you mean? What is warm? Who is she? Isn't it crowded? Let's talk. I just read it. Let's talk. If you fill the fruit with ground, that fruit will be key. Sodatsu, you're saying Uhan? Fruit to fill. Use it to pick up you. Scoop if you can't. It's no good. Scoop is Tamakichi-san's show me because I'm sick. Collect your money. Please give me a favor. Tamakichi. Isn't that what Nook is called in this? Yeah, I think Nook's name, when I Google translated it, came up as Tamakichi. Oh, you're new. You weren't here last time. What's your name? Mohair. Hello, I'm Mohair. If it is okay, me and two... Oh, I'm gonna paraphrase this because I think Google's weirding it out. If you like, will you be my friend? Oh, thank you. Try to get... Yuki? I don't know who Yuki is. I'm glad. Nisuti-san. I forgot my character's name is, like, Nisuti. Isn't it? It's not. I've already remembered your name. Okay. Okay. New villager. I don't have a map. There's a bug there that I can't catch. Let's go see Nook. And I'll also check out the map as well, see if there's anyone else who's possibly new. Yeah, Nook, it's been 20 years. The iPhone has happened since last, YouTube has happened, Netflix has happened, Disney got out of 2D animation, lots of weird stuff's happened. What is he asking me here? Hey, how are you? Be surprised. What is it? Let me. Yeah. Okay, let's do the first one. Oh, the Happy Room Academy. Okay. Very good. I love when there's a lot of text and it's just like, very good. Yeah. He's just explaining to me the Happy Home Academy stuff. The house rating system. Given how the museum and Able Sisters aren't even in this game, I'm surprised Happy Home Academy is even in here. Okay, what is he asking me, like, do I agree to it? Leave it to me. Yeah, I think so, yeah. So, yeah, sure, dude. You know it's bad when I'm trying to decipher broken English and such through Google Translate, and I'm having problems with it, when I can understand the Elder speech in The Witcher 3 pretty fine. Okay, that's a nice umbrella. It's a pretty nice umbrella. He's got another shovel, which is bad for me, because now I can't catch bugs. I already have a shovel. What is this? I'm relying on Google Translate now for this, and that's not a good idea. Kitsch flooring? No. Modern shogi wall, I guess? Modern checkered wall, maybe? Still no. Hold on, I want that piece of paper there. So for anyone, if you haven't watched the first part, paper is sold in singles in this game. This is Animal Force, the original version of Animal Crossing that came out before the GameCube version for North America, so... Weirdly enough, the Animal Crossing, if you want to... There's no exact first Animal Crossing, there's 4 of them. This game is the most redone Animal Crossing out of the entire series, and it's a bit insane. How many fossils do I have, too? I'll get another sheet. Yeah, it is sold... Same price, too, I think. 40 bells for a single sheet. I thought that they were 40 bells for 4 sheets in the GameCube version. Anyway, yeah, so... There are 4 versions of this game. There's this version. Version 1.0, if you will. That was released on the N64 for Japan only. Called Animal Forest. Then North America got version 1.1. Which is... I'm making up these point names, they're not actual. I'm just doing this as a point of metaphor. We got Animal Crossing version 1.1 in North America on the GameCube, which fixed up a lot of stuff, it added some more stuff, and... yeah. Just, what most people consider normal Animal Crossing. Then Japan got a Animal Forest Plus. That was the title. It was Dōbutsu no Mori Plus. And that added in all the stuff from the GameCube, well, most of the stuff from the GameCube version that we got in North America, plus a few extra things. So it was like a remaster, redone version of this game for the GameCube for them. And then they got another version a year later. In 2003, they got Animal Force Plus with e-reader functionality. So, yeah, and apparently there was a few other things that were added in that version as well that were new. So yeah, this, I don't want to say that this is a weird circumstance of like a game being unfinished and then repeatedly put out and updated and such, because it's kind of that, but it's also kind of not, because I don't really know what the development cycle of this game was, but they really just kept trying to improve this game and kept re-releasing it, except not in North America. They only put out the first one in North America. They redid this game 3 times for Japan, though, which is really crazy. In any case, my biggest question upon... I went on to a couple websites to try and research, like, okay, there's actually not a whole lot of documented information in this version of the game. Animal Force, the first Animal Crossing game, is weirdly enough not brought up a whole lot in any like wikis or information guides or translated things or anything. Like, there's some out there, but there's not a whole lot of... There's a lot of loopholes. There's a lot of gaps of how things actually work in the gameplay side of things. Like, there's no museum. There is no museum in this game. So how do you... What is the point of fossils? What's the point of the fossils? In my research, I found very little to no evidence. Like, I found, like, mentionings of, like, oh, you just send it to the faraway museum and you'll get it back. And that's pretty much all the answers I ever got. I was like, oh, you just send them out and you'll get the fossils back and they'll be good. There's no museum. What do you do with the fossils? You already don't do anything with the fish or bugs. They're just for your personal catalogs here. That is their whole purpose, aside from being decoration or selling them. So... I don't know what the point of fossils are, except for my own theories, which is 2 of them. 1, you can sell them. And 2, because they have a very high, an abnormally high HHA, Happy Home Academy, rating, just in general, they always tend to in the Animal Crossing games. I think they're really only meant to be used as furniture and decoration in your house in this game, because there's nothing else to do with them. So I'm gonna send some out. My voice is cracking a lot today because I just had a sandwich. So I'm gonna send some out. And next time I play, maybe they'll... Well, given the clock will probably reset and I'll have to time travel, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back. And we'll take a look at what we can do with it. What is that? Museum. Okay, so the yellow icon, so this is the town list. These are all the people who live in town. This is the museum. Okay, good. I don't want to send the fossil just to some random person. Just do that. There we go. Okay, so let's mail these out. Oh, here comes the train, actually. That's nice. No, 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 no. Okay. So those are being sent out. Oh yeah, let's look at the town map, see if there's anyone else who's new. I think this person is new. Yeah, whoever this is new. So the cat's still here. These two are still here. That's the bunny. Oh, I'm stupid. That's the goat. Okay. Yeah, so the goat's the only new person here then. So let's go down to the police station and see if there's any new items there. I'm curious to see, because normally that accumulates over time. And it's been 20 years. 20 years? Huh. Oh, there's the gold. If you hear the clickety-clacking of the N64 controller, I'm sorry. I'm aware it's loud. These controllers are very clackety. Unless you like controller noises, in which case, enjoy! Enjoy. Hey, Booker, what's your name in Japanese here? Policeman. It is literally just policeman. You're nameless here, man. That sucks. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna take it. And what is your name? Is it also It is also policeman. They don't have names here. Huh. That's really odd. Okay. So did like the North American localization team give them their names or something? It's a little weird. What are you upset about? You seem awfully mad about something. Oh, are you? You know, I'm looking forward to it. So much at Mimimoto. Don't go over big. Who the hell is Mimimoto? Properly, I'm listening. That's it. What did she come to? Nice to meet you. Okay. What are you saying? Do you have any tips? I've come to talk with a short story. A short story. Hitsu like dog in order to get the desired... What? It just says desired moo. It's like a sword. The one who earns money, because there are various, that much. I think about it myself. I am messed up. Various things. I don't want to save her. Okay, I'm breaking contact with this animal right now. Just step away slowly. They're going manic. They're going crazy. I don't know what they're up to. Crazy dog. Okay. There's no gold in there. Yeah, I gotta say, without the Able sisters, without the museum, Tour Timer doesn't show up in the game either at all. He's absent. It's just like these other, like, if you could call them main characters for Animal Crossing, their absence in this title kind of dries up a lot of the, not even necessarily daily activities, but just things to do. Because literally, I boot up the game, I'm here, I know I can talk to the villagers and do like little sub-quests for them or whatever and such. Personally, I've never really cared for that a whole lot. I did in Animal Crossing Wild World, and I did a little bit in New Leaf, but it wasn't as good. But even the original Animal Crossing on GameCube, I never really tried to do that. I think the only villager I like really did that with was Sven, who's a goat. He's a crotchety old goat, and he always gave me these weird quests. of like, give this wallpaper to Jimmy over there. And I don't know why, but that character kind of just like, the personality that character had was just like, yeah, I'll do your quest, you creepy old man. Master Roshi kind of attitude, I guess. I can't do a Master Roshi, I don't believe. You have anything to say, Rabbit? I like how none of them are really bringing up how long I've been gone. Like, normally that's the first thing a lot of villagers will bring up in any Animal Crossing game if you've been away for a while is, hey, how long? I haven't seen you in a few months. Let me try. Yeah, I'll see if I can do some type of quest here. It's a clock, but Feather is pretty. It won't come back. Human things. It's not like I'm going back. Isn't it a disgusting? Is that? Oh, menacing music. If you think so, please come back. Leave it to me. Okay, so they want something from Feather? I guess. Yeah, that's what they want. They want something from Feather. There you are. Did you take her clock? Never give it back? What's your problem? Whoosh! I'm so happy, are you? Really, really? Alright, that's a little bit. By the way, do you need something? Yes, I need the clock back you took. This is the clock. It's been a long time. Is that some sort of really bad pun? Did the stove guy get angry? I'm sorry, but from you, nice to meet you. I forgot the rabbit's name translates to stove through Google for some reason. Stupid. Stupid names. You still over here? I think they went north. They went north. Let's track them down. Hey, Richard! Richie Rich! How's it going, man? I nearly forgot his name. Where did the rabbit go? Don't tell me it teleported somewhere. Did it go south, maybe, of the well? Well, the shrine. This rabbit telling me to go on some magical quest for a... What are you still doing here? Sending me on some magical quest for an ancient clock from a feathered bird. And yet you disappear and reappear at this magical shrine. Alright, I got your clock for you. Oh, it looks like a watch. Personally, I've never seen that icon before in this game. So what'd you give me? Oh, you gave me... You gave me some stationery. Okay. Oh, here's the thing about the fossils, though, is if I don't really care... That's the thing, is that you kind of have to care about doing things in this game. It's not like some sort of, it's not like Story of Seasons that I've been playing, the new one that came out, where you kind of have to constantly work at things for things to happen and for you to be able to progress in that game. There's not really any progression inside this game. Like, I know that that's a general thing, like, I've always, this is a weird thing to say, but it's like, with Animal Crossing, any of them that I've played, there is a feeling of progression, in a way, of upgrading your house, like the size of your house. And I guess that's a thing in this version as well. I don't maybe it's just the language barrier, but I don't really feel the need to do that. But you really have to want to do things in this game for anything to happen. Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, with the fossils, with the fishing, with the insect collecting, all of that is pretty pointless aside from personal satisfaction and cataloging those few things. The fossils are completely pointless if they're just for decorating your house or making money. You can ignore the fossils entirely then and not care about them if you don't want to. And technically, yes, you can do that with any of the other ones as well, but there was still some prerogative. There was still some reason. There's the museum. You can put them off and display them. And it's a physical representation of that effort. There's none of that in this one. There is none of that here. And I'm not counting that as a bad thing in any way. That is not a negative. If anything, it's a weirdly different viewpoint, or at least a mindset I'm trying to understand while playing this right now, that just makes it a bit more chill. Like, pushing this ball around, it's almost sandboxy in a way. I don't know, it's really weird. Like, I'm getting a different vibe from this than Animal Crossing on GameCube. And I kind of felt it last time, but now that I'm set free and not doing Nook's stuff for him, yeah, like, obviously, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm just walking around the place, taking a look. I'm just taking in the scenery right now, and I'm actually enjoying that. I'm not doing anything. I don't know, man. It's weird. Like, right now, if I had a net, I would catch the ladybug, but I can't. I think I'm just gonna go... I'm gonna sell a few things. I'm gonna try to find some trees. I can just sell the peaches and make some money. And try to do something that's just not walking around this place and enjoying the sunset atmosphere. It's a little weird how it's like that is weird how it's sunset in the game, yet at this time of year it's sunset at like 8:30 at night. We still got like 4 hours of daylight, man. This is mid-afternoon. Where are all the peach trees? There's one. There's also not as many fruit trees that I'm noticing here. Or at least I'm not running into many. Is my inventory full? It is. Oh. Time to go sell stuff then. Anyway, my little ramble there is, you take it with nothing. I'm just spouting nonsense. It's just the vibe I'm getting from this game is a bit more relaxed, and I'm not seeing as many progressional demands / suggestions. It's a little more, it feels a little more freeformly weird. Maybe it's just because of how lacking in things this version is. I'm not sure. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna sell the table I got. Wait, is this a table? Let me check. The last line came up there is, okay, red double radio, get it, after all, quit. After all, quit. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep whatever that is. This has to be the table then. I'm gonna turn off the translator real quick. I don't think I'm really gonna need that for the rest of the day. A few things that have been going on with me, I guess, since there's not a whole lot, I'm just selling stuff. I finally finished, I'll talk about this more in the next Witcher part, but, I finally finished The Witcher Book 3. Finished rereading that, and that ending was so ironically good. Oh, man. Fighting with the Lyrian army, and then Geralt at the end actually getting knighted as Geralt of Rivia. That was fucking amazingly ironic. For anyone who doesn't know Witcher or anything, and doesn't watch the stuff that I do with that series that I'm doing at the moment as well. So, Geralt's the main character, and he calls himself Geralt of Rivia. He is not from Rivia, so, which is a city. It's like a city-state thing. But, man, I'm just like, oh man, breaking this up into, like, small talk kind of conversation's weird for Witcher lore. So, he's the main protagonist, and he makes up a name for himself to make himself sound cool so people will hire him, so he calls himself Geralt of Rivia. And, yeah, that's what it's always been, is that he made up the name. And he technically, yes, that still holds true, even though after the fact, he actually does get knighted as Geralt of Rivia at one point. And that's at the very end of the third book, after he helps some Rivian army, that's the Rivian army that's being ambushed by some Nilfgaardians and such. And it's, even in the book, it's written, like, so ironically of Geralt being really smug and like, I can't believe this. And I don't know, I found that to be a really, really great ending for the third book. So far, I've enjoyed I've been rereading all the books, but I'm moving on to book 4 now. And book 3 is better than book 2, and book 2 is better than book 1. Book 1 is like a textbook that's trying to set up the Witcher world, and try to give all the points about it and everything, and get some character detail, just to kind of build up the world a little bit, and have some very minor story stuff go on in it, in my opinion. It's just, it's a lot of setup plot, a lot of, lore. So it's the first book, Blood of Elves, is a really dry book, in my opinion. Time of Contempt, the second book, is dry for about half of the book, but then when the insurrection happens at Thaned, for the sorcerers and sorceresses and the kings, and the war breaks out, the third Northern War breaks out, shit hits the fan really fast midway through the second book, and then it just catapults everything through into the third book, and the third book is all just crazy, amazing stuff. And I'm remembering now why I loved reading the books originally. This is because I haven't read them in like a decade, and I've forgotten most of what they have in them, but there's a few things I do remember here and there, but most of my memory of the Witcher stuff is from The Witcher 3, because that came out, and it's my favorite game, and I've kept up with the series pretty much because of that game. Even The Witcher 1 I've briefly played, but I've not completed it ever. And Witcher 2 I've played through once, and I don't remember hardly anything about it. So, I don't know if I'll ever get around to playing those two games anytime soon, but Witcher 3... I'm doing the game plus the books is like insane combo. I think I now know how, like, Star Wars and Star Trek fans feel when they obsess about the weird, pointless lore shit. Because I understand that with Lord of the Rings to an extent, but even Lord of the Rings, I don't, like, get in too much into the nitty-gritty of things. Like, I know more than the average person about Lord of the Rings, but, I don't get, like, knee-deep into, like, the really weird, obscure lore shit. That's what I'm doing with Witcher right now, and it's like, oh, yes, this is a warm blanket. It's cozy, it's amazing, and it's fun. And I've just been walking around the map this whole time. Because I've been selling stuff to Nook. I don't really know what else to do today. I mean, I guess I could do another quest for somebody. I'll do one more with this person. How long have I been going today? Only like 40 minutes or so? Jeez. This whole thing's felt like 2 hours. Okay, so who am I taking this to? Great, now I gotta bring up the translator again. Come on. Yeah, to Caramel. Making a clock. Another clock? Sure. Now, who the heck is Caramel? Because we got Stove. We got... Feather, we got Richard, we got Jane, we got the goat who's new. Trying to think, what other villages are in town? Is it the dog? Is it Goldie? Is her name Caramel in this game? She should be around here. This is her house. Oh yeah, there she is. Is it? I haven't not actually checked her name in this. Is it Caramel? It is Caramel. Huh. Oh, I can't talk to them right now. Maybe if I go inside and then leave, everything will be peachy keen again. This is a nice house. Yeah, I like this. Okay, you all good now? Okay, you seem better. So you got a watch? Oh, you seem upset about that. What's the problem here? In fact, though I think it's bad for Richard to straddle, I'm sorry. Richard's doing what? That's why I'm sorry, but Richard's... Would you please go get it? What did Richard do to you? Richard, you got some splaining to do, man. What are you saying? Never mind. Anyway, you got a clock? Yes, thank you. Okay, now to give this back to John. Jonathan Dogson. Yo. Yeah, it's another wristwatch. Okay, they gave me some type of furniture. There's a soccer ball hiding in its natural habitat. Flatform bushes are known to harbor soccer balls, or as in the UK, a variant type called footballs. When they are approached, they appear to be dead, but in reality, they are alive and will eject spores from their black spots. They are a form of mushroom, you see. Living mushroom. They are conscious. Let's see what this is. Ah, great cockroaches. That is a big old couch. I'll take that. And some free cockroaches. No, don't take the lamp. Love lamp. So then there's also a new radio? Yeah. I'll take that over this one. There we go. No, 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 no. These misclicks. Thank you. Okay, we're done in here. Let's go to Nook's, sell the furniture. Eh? What's the deal, Nook? Okay, now I can do it. Weird. Let's get out of here. I want to take a look at some of the villagers' houses. Let's see what their decorations are inside. Very 1940, 50s? I don't think this TV was in New Horizons. It's a classic. It's a pretty nice house. What is Richard's house like? I should have expected it since he's a duck, but it is a public bathhouse. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be like a public bathhouse. This chair is massaging my back. Creepy. Alright then. So, a few days ago I went to the woods, a new batch of woods that I have found, and it is quite cool out there. I'll be using that spot for some pictures and such. Because I don't like driving all the way north. Oh, I've already been in this one. I don't like driving all the way north to the primeval woods up there and stuff. It's like, that's forever to get to those things, and the roads suck. But, yeah. So I found a new patch of woods I enjoy. It's very scenic, very nice, and I already took some photos, and I'll keep doing that there. What's Feather's house like? Oh, I forget. If they're in a different acre, you can't go into them. Which means I can't go into this one, because that's for the rabbit. Should be able to get in this one, though. Yeah. Oh, modern. I like how this modern, quote-unquote, style... Now, if I played this game in, like, 2005 or 4 or something, I would still say, like, this radio deck, this hi-fi system, the billiards table, and this kind of black and white deco-style furniture was still fairly modern. I'd say it'd be appropriate for that era, but having the dissonance and the distance from that time period and what's been stylistic over the past decade or two, I can easily tell this looks pretty dated to me. This looks like mid-90s. Which makes sense. This game came out in 2001. The style trends would have been at least the late 90s. But this looks very mid-90s, expensive kind of, like what a more well-off-to-do person would have in, like, the mid-90s. They would be, like, listening to some, Michael Jackson and some Mark Morrison and some... God, what's another, like... What's another kind of band that has this aesthetic? I'm drawing a blank. I don't know if Guy was still around by that time. They were more late 80s and early 90s thing. I don't know, just that kind of New Jack Swing kind of aesthetic. Where everything's like... My horrible Michael Jackson. I can't do Michael Jackson. I could do more, Damon Albarn from Gorillaz kind of thing. Not in any way Michael Jackson. Anyway, yeah, this has been a chill session. This has been, just me rambling about random shit, which is kind of on point and normal, I guess. Hell, that's like one of the first lines of my intro video on the channel. Rambling about random shit. That's the draw, isn't it? Isn't it? It is not, I know. It's weird how for many years, I still remember some weird lines I've said over the past couple years. And I have a few that I repeat on occasion. I've seen things you wouldn't believe. I've seen animals dressed in scarves with fluffy fur, decorating houses in the middle of nowhere. A lone human resides in the same town, baffled by the weirdness of this community. Yeah, I think I'm pretty set here. I'm really just running around at this point. It's been about, what, 50 minutes or something? It's a little short, but there's only so much you can do in Animal Crossing. Let me take a look at the train station. What kind of train station? There's a few different types of train stations, I'm aware. We got the steel frame one. Okay, that's fine. Monkey. It's a little monkey fella. He was sitting there with a little conductor's hat and a jacket, acting all professional, looking at his notes, his little fact sheets, and eating bananas. Yeah, I think we're done for today, Richardson. I'm thinking, like, is there anything else I could actually do with this today? Because it is kind of short, but at the same time, I've tried drawing this out. I hit the mic. I've tried drawing this out as much as I could for my own sanity, and I'm just like, there's not a whole lot I can really do. I've done quests. I've went in most of the villagers' houses. I've mailed stuff. I've sold stuff to Nook. I've decorated my house. That's kind of it. There's like a list of like 4 to 5 things you can do on a daily basis here. Huh. I can't peruse the museum. I can't bide my time with doing patterns and things. So, yeah, it's a little emptier than normal Animal Crossing, but I'm still enjoying it. Anyway, there's only so many times I can watch this intro movie anyway. So, thank you for watching. And next time, I think I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do. Just like last time, I wasn't really sure on what I would do. Especially since obviously I've done another Animal Crossing right after the first one. But I'm probably gonna do... I think I'm gonna take a break for a few days. I think so first. I'm gonna take a little break. Maybe a week, I don't know. I haven't had a break in 2 months. And I think I might come back with some Pokemon Snap and some Witcher 3 in whatever order I decide. So then, well, and Animal Forest will continue, yeah. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a break, gonna do some Witcher 3, some Animal Forest, and some Pokemon Snap when I come back in like a couple days, I guess. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Have a good night. Hey look, it's my character. It's not my character. My character has like drowsy eyes for some reason.